Hey everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. Today on the table in front of me is the ORCATORCH T20 tactical flashlight. I've been given the opportunity to review this flashlight, and I have to say that this is a really great flashlight. It is definitely not something that is going to be, an everyday carry, as far as I would not throw it in my purse. Definitely throw it in my car, but I will show you why. So first off, you get this great case with it, which I just think is awesome. Let's turn it around here. Oops. And we will open it up. Now, inside the case is not the flashlight, because I had it out. Is the flashlight. You also get 2 batteries with this. So the flashlight actually comes with 2. There's only one in there now because the other one is inside of my flashlight. You get a charger, which is very awesome. That actually comes with the charger. You get a lanyard, which for me, this would be perfect, though sometimes I tend to walk at night, and where I walk is on a back trail. This would be great for me to go ahead and throw this on my wrist as I'm walking and as I'm carrying it. It is a heavy flashlight. It would be great to be used as a weapon, not just a light. You also get this great carrying pouch. And let's see, it's very stiff and strong right there. So it's a little bit of Velcro with the snap. You can put that on your belt loop. And this is a great little carrying item here. Let's get this one. So, I mean, this is just awesome. I honestly can't believe that it comes with everything in this package here. But again, awesome, awesome. All right, so let's move this over here. Don't know if you can still see that. Nope. Okay. So let's get down to this flashlight. It is actually pretty darn heavy, 183 grams on this guy. Again, it's not something that I would really carry in my purse because of the fact of the weight. Probably more likely something I would carry in my car. I would absolutely take this one camping. This is, well, you'll see. So we have 980 lumens on its highest setting. So you do have several settings to this. You have a this is the low setting right here. So if you guys can see that, that is the low setting. And that low setting is only 2 lumens. The middle setting is 50 lumens. The high setting is 350 lumens. And then you have the turbo setting, which is blinding me. It is 980 lumens. Now, if you noticed, or you could probably hear there, I was pressing buttons. This button on the back here, this is the on switch, okay? So you can see right now it is actually still on. That is the button that turns it on and off. Then you have your switch, your thumb switch, your finger switch, however you want to do it. That one, we're still on, actually controls your different settings. Now, you do have also with this, not just those settings of the low, the middle, the high, and the turbo, but it also does come with an SOS setting. So if you hold the back button down slightly, let's turn it off. You hold it down slightly so you can see if you press the button. If you hold that down and then press down your side button here, let's see if we can do this, you get your strobe setting. You press it again and you have an SOS setting, which personally I think that is, it's truly awesome. That is something that, a lot of the times when you get a flashlight like that, you actually have to click through all your settings. So if you just happen to be, you're sitting there, whatnot, you need some help, you can either set your low, middle, high, or turbo. Or when you're holding it down, you got your strobe setting for whatever reason you might need it. Maybe you're broken down on the side of the road. The strobe setting's actually great. Or again, you need help. Generally, most people don't know the Morse code, but everybody knows SOS. So Morse code is great. Okay, so we will go ahead and flip that off for right now. Let's talk a little bit more about the flashlight. It has batteries that it actually comes with. Okay, so let's start with that. The batteries that actually come with are 2 of the 18650 batteries, the rechargeable, and like I said, it does come with the charger. Or you can actually use, I'm sorry, let's say it takes 1 of the 18650 batteries, but it does come with 2. Or you can use 2 of the CR123A batteries, or you can use 2 of the 16340 batteries. So your options of having 3 different batteries, I mean, that's pretty cool. So if you run out of battery life, both your batteries are dead, you do have the option, if you have other flashlights that may take those batteries, that you can use those, which that in itself is very impressive to me. I do like that option. It is a 281 meter beam, which is roughly about 281 meters is about 900 and I believe 21 feet total. So you've got an almost 1,000-foot beam on this flashlight. And again, that's 928 lumens on its highest setting. It is impact resistant. So if you do drop this thing, it's impact resistant up to 1 meter. And that's important because you know, if you're out camping, something happens, you drop the flashlight, or maybe you're even at home or wherever you are, you've got that leadway to drop it and not do major damage to it. You are also water resistant on this one now, or waterproof. I don't know that I would try it, but it is considered underwater to 2 meters. I'm not going to test that because I don't want to take the chance that it doesn't work. But they do have, I don't know how many things in here saying that it is waterproof. You can try it out. The working voltage on this from low to high is anywhere from 3 to 8.4 volts. If you see here where it says hot, if you're working in the high, or I should say the turbo, if you're working in the turbo, we had this on, and you're going to see a separate video of the actual light itself, and I did one with a therapeutic edge. So we took the flashlights out, and we did a whole sampling of the different settings of the light, and just showing the difference in the distance and the close up, and how one flashlight works. This one actually worked way better than the one we had. The spray on this flashlight is phenomenal. We actually had done the review at a family member's house, and there is a path that you can walk along, and their house is very dark at night. The path that you walk along, not only did it shine the actual path itself, but the spray lit up the sides. And I think that's great. I think a good wide spray, you know, will help keep you safer because you're seeing a lot more. And the spray itself, I would have to say, you know, depending on where you're holding the flashlight, where we had it, it was probably a good 10 feet wide. So that, you know, again, I really am impressed with this flashlight. I think it is a really good flashlight. I do have a few. I do have an O-light. It's a smaller version. My husband actually has a larger version. My go-to was always a mag light. Now, I was not super into flashlights until I met my husband, and he introduced me to some of the O-light flashlights, which I kind of fell in love with. Those are great flashlights. They are, you know, long life flashlights, something that you're going to have around for a long time. Again, we did a video outside, which we are going to go ahead and set up in a different video. You will see that soon. I'm going to attach it to the end of this one. The other thing I want to say about this is the vent. So going back to the hot, when you have this on the turbo setting, it gets fairly warm. Now, there is a setting in here that when you do have it on turbo, it has an overheat protection on there. So the overheat protection, what it'll do is it automatically shifts into the high mode. So after you're in turbo mode for 10 minutes, just to regulate the heat, it's going to go ahead and shift down into the high mode for you. And you can go ahead and you can put it back into turbo mode yourself if you want to keep working with it. But it does have that feature, which is really nice. The over discharge, which is something that I wasn't aware this flashlight even had until I was reading more about it. When the power is getting low, and it's usually about less than 5%, the flashlight's going to shift into the middle mode, and that protects you from over discharging the battery, and also at the same time will let you know that you need to replace that battery. This is such a great flashlight. The tactical ring here, well, it does two things. Number one, if you don't have it too tight, you got to watch your clip on this, your belt clip, pocket clip, whatever you want to say. Also, as you're taking it off, you need to make sure that you have this turned all the way down, or your end of your flashlight, when you put your batteries on, will not seat right, and you won't be able to turn on your flashlight. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that you don't have it all the way down. But the great purpose of this part here, this ring, is that when you set it down, it's not going to roll. So you don't have to worry about setting it down on the table. It's not going to roll all the way on you. So I don't know what else to say about this flashlight. It is just, I have really enjoyed having it. I've enjoyed the opportunity. Thank you to ORCATORCH, absolutely, for letting us use this flashlight, giving me the opportunity to go ahead and review it. I know that they are on Amazon, so ORCATORCH Equipment Experts on Amazon, and I will put the link down in my description. Again, don't forget, there are 4 modes on this. The top lumens are 980 lumens. When it is in turbo mode, it's 275 hours at max that these batteries last. It is the waterproof. It is 1 meter fall resistant. The 3 different batteries that you're able to use in this flashlight are just, it's just insane. I really, really like this flashlight. I do recommend them. Definitely go give them a holler. Check them out on their Amazon store. If you have any questions or comments, absolutely leave them down in my comments section. At the end of this video, a new one is going to pop up, and that will show you the actual flashlight usage. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave it on the after the second part of the video. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time.